Yoga is very old, probably even 40,000 years old or long, and likely global. Of course, it was first written down in India. We know that from the most ancient texts being from India. Here is a seal from the Harappa civilization and a figure, both showing yoga poses. And that was at least 5,000 years ago. Maybe 1,000 years ago, we see sculpture with yoga poses. In the 17th century, we have records in other countries commissioned by Indian kings of yoga. Now let's step back a little bit. We all come from the same cosmos. So cultures across the earth have drawn spirals because the stars move in spirals in the skies above. And we find spirals in cave art, in petroglyphs, all over the earth. Here are some beautiful cave paintings from France from 40,000 years ago. Take this one, which has a bird man lying in a trance, almost like a shavasana with a bison dying next to him. Here are paintings from Italy about 10,000 years ago, and again you see theriomorphs, that is, human and animal figures. And here's a very similar figure from about 2,000 to 10,000 years ago in the United States, where you can see a figure which could easily, as the ones from Italy, be doing a plank or a yoga posture. Now, if you recall, most yoga postures actually are linked to animals. And here's another example from the United States from about 2,000 years ago. From Algeria, where it's often described as a hunter, but it could easily be yoga postures that are being described, or at least postures that help you meditate. Here's one which is a warrior, and people who do yoga know that we have a warrior pose in yoga. This is also from Algeria. And to me, this is a clincher. This is from at least 10,000 years ago. These people are clearly doing the balancing stick posture. So if you think about it, if yoga is taking of postures for health and to help you meditate, there's no reason why it was not global. Humans shared spirals, they shared handprints along with cave art, cave paintings, petroglyphs all over the globe. And here's one from Turkey, which shows a child's pose. So basically, yoga is probably very old, was global, was written down the earliest in India, studied scientifically, described in India. But let's remember a time when all over the world people shared technology and art and culture. Perhaps we need to remember that today.